Hello out there in YouTube land. I am Tiffany and I'm here to share with you some Tiffany's tips. I have my little helper here today because she didn't want me to record this video without her. She's been a little difficult today. So in today's video, if you haven't read my blog for this week, I go into detail about why I think breastfeeding is awesome. So I am going to just go over that a little bit. I'm going to share with you 6 reasons why I decided to breastfeed and why I think it's a great thing to do, okay? So before I get started, let me do this disclaimer. She's so heavy. Let me do this disclaimer, okay? I feel like there is a lot of pressure put on moms to breastfeed. Now, I can agree that breastfeeding is a great option if you are able to do that. However, if you choose to formula feed, and breastfeed, I feel like you should choose whatever method works best for you. I feel like a lot of us shame mothers who don't breastfeed for whatever reason, and I think that's I don't think that's cool at all. I don't think you should ever, shame a mother or make her feel bad because, she chooses a different method than you do, okay? So however you choose to feed your baby, whether you choose breast milk, whether you choose formula, whether you choose both, as long as your baby's getting everything that they need, then that is absolutely wonderful. On my next blog and next video, I'm going to go into detail about some challenges that do come along with breastfeeding. So there's pros and cons to everything, okay? But just for this video, I'm going to talk to you about why I think that breastfeeding is awesome, okay? So my number one reason, I got my list over here. My number one reason I think breastfeeding is awesome is because it is absolutely free, okay? I don't know if y'all been to the store lately or any new moms out there have been, able to look at the price of formula. Formula is expensive, all right? I think last time I checked, it was like probably $20+ a container, and that gets pricey over some time. But breast milk, it's already on tap. You got it. You know what I'm saying? It's ready. It's right there, and it's available. Okay. I know there are some programs out there like WIC, I think, and that allows you to get your formula for your baby also. So if you're able to do that, then that's awesome. But like I said, I think that the fact that breast milk is free, I think that's great. My number 2 reason why I feel like breastfeeding is awesome is because it gives your baby great nutrition. So there's certain things that your baby needs throughout the first 6 months of life, and everything that your baby needs in those first 6 months you can get with breastfeeding exclusively, okay? And also one of the things that I think is great about breastfeeding is it changes according to what your baby needs. So there's some kind of chemical that's produced like in your baby's saliva when you breastfeed, and the breast milk changes according to what your baby may need, especially in the first month. So that's pretty awesome. The third reason why I think that breastfeeding is awesome is because breastfeeding contains antibodies that helps your baby fight off bacteria and viruses, okay? As moms, we all want to protect our babies against, viruses and different illnesses and things like that. So breast milk does help boost your baby's immune system. And it has these antibodies, and they're called, let me see, make sure I said this right. They're called immunoglobulins. I always struggle with that, but anyways. So yeah, so with breast milk, they contain antibodies that help your baby fight off viruses and bacteria. The number 4 reason why I think breastfeeding is awesome is because it helps reduce the risk of certain infections. So like I just said in the third reason, it boosts your baby's immune system. So infections such as like ear infections, respiratory infections, and certain gut infections, it can help your baby fight off those also, okay? My 5th reason why I think breastfeeding is awesome is because it helps your uterus contract back down to pre-pregnancy size faster than it would if you were just formula feeding, okay? So when you're breastfeeding, I don't know if when you start to breastfeed, I don't know if you start to feel like this cramping sensation like in your stomach or in your abdomen or whatnot. That's your uterus contracting back down to size because your body is releasing oxytocin, and the oxytocin is what causes your uterus to, she's so busy, just busy. Causes your uterus to contract, and when it's contracting, that means it's shrinking, it's going back down to size. So if you breastfeed, your uterus will typically contract back down to size within like the first 6 weeks, but if you're formula feed, it can take up to 10 weeks to do so. So that's a good thing. And my 6th and final reason why I think that breastfeeding is awesome is because if you breastfeed successfully, it can help reduce the risk of postpartum depression, okay? Remember that hormone I talked to you about called oxytocin? It's also called the love or cuddle drug, right? So, or cuddle hormone, I shouldn't say that drug. So when you're breastfeeding, your body releases that oxytocin, and it's the feel-good hormone. You want to snuggle your baby and all that good stuff, okay? Now, I don't want anybody to take that out of context and make it seem like I'm saying that because you breastfeed, you aren't at risk for postpartum depression, or if you formula feed, you are more at risk. That is not what I said. What I'm saying is, if you breastfeed successfully, there is a chance that you can reduce your risk of postpartum depression. Research does actually suggest that mothers who plan to breastfeed before their babies are born and they don't breastfeed, they actually are at more of a risk of developing postpartum depression. And I'll do a blog and video on like signs and things to watch for, and also ways and places to contact to get help. But those are just my 6 reasons why I feel like breastfeeding is awesome. You can check out my blog if you haven't done so. My little people are looking for me now. My other little people are looking for me now. Yes. So let me see. So my next video I'm going to talk about the challenges of breastfeeding. I'm going to probably talk to you about a common issue that women have with latching. Their babies having difficulties latching. I know I'm going to talk about mastitis. That's a big one also. And there'll probably be a few other tips that I'll talk about. So I'll do a blog about that, and I'll also do a video about it. If you have not checked out my website, please do so at www.tipsforwellness.com. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button, comment. If there is something that you want me to talk about and discuss that I have not already, please feel free to let me know. I will definitely go over it. Like I said, I am a certified health coach. My specialty is pregnancy and postpartum support. I've been doing this since a long time. So if you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask me. Until next time, I hope everybody has a productive and great week, and I'm sending you peace, love, and light. And Lauren, you can tell everybody bye-bye, or not. No, you don't want. Okay, she's all right. She's not gonna say.